50,000 troops, 250 aircraft, 65 warships, and 10,000 tanks and vehicles. That's a pretty straightforward message.
It is ambitious and it is demanding. In recent years, Europe's security environment has significantly deteriorated.
NATO has been careful not to mention Moscow as the boogeyman, which the exercise is aimed against, but there are no illusions. NATO jets will be flying a mere 200 kilometers from Russian borders. Troops will be learning to fight in cold conditions against a simulated enemy that is, unsurprisingly, exactly as powerful as Moscow.
The effect of this activity will increase the tension between Norway and Russia. Despite quite clumsy attempts by the representatives of the alliance and its member states to picture such military activity as defensive, it's obvious that this fighting capabilities demonstration has a distinct anti-Russian character.
Tensions now are worse than they've been in a third of a century. Both NATO and Moscow have been going to extremes, staging bigger and bigger war games. Russia's Vostok maneuvers, NATO's Trident war games, record size for both this year, and each blame each other.
Vostok demonstrates Russia's focus on exercising large-scale conflict. It fits into a pattern we've seen over some time. A more assertive Russia significantly increasing its defence budget and its military presence.
Wait. Getting a little carried away there. Russia's military budget has been decreasing, not increasing, year after year. You'd have thought NATO intelligence would have spotted that. Now, compare Moscow's military spending to NATO's, which is almost $1 trillion a year. It literally accounts for half the world's military spending. I mean, there's no competition here.
NATO's military activity at the borders of Russia has reached an unprecedented post-Cold War level. Bloc countries are engaged in offensive drills. The aim of all this is increased capacity to swiftly deploy troops across Europe.
It's a remarkable cycle. NATO builds up its forces. Moscow responds by building up its own, which NATO then calls Russian aggression and uses it to justify stationing more tanks, more troops near Russia. Rinse and repeat. All very impressive as far as military escalations go, but what with all these war games, this propaganda, militant rhetoric, and collapsing arms treaties, one can only wonder, how long can we go on like this? How much more we can escalate before a stupid decision or an accident puts a spark to this $1 trillion powder keg?